And talking a little Poteau football is their head coach, Forrest Mazey. He joins us now on the OK Preps Roundup, powered by Excel Therapy. Coach, how are you doing this morning?
Doing all right.
And obviously, Poteau has had a couple strong seasons the last couple of years. Expectations remain the same to contend for a state title this fall. How has practice opened up for you guys as you head into the 2016 campaign?
Numbers are great. Kids are excited to be out back at football again, and just got a lot of holes to fill, and then looking for the next young guy to step up and be the next great Poteau Pirate, hopefully.
One of the biggest questions with this Poteau team is who's going to replace Roger Barcheers. He's meant so much to this program over the last couple of years at running back. Who's next in line to be the next Pirate running back?
Oh, you got a slew of guys actually going for the position right now. His brother Kel Shears is in the mix right now. I think he's a little ahead of everyone else physically. And then you have some younger guys, younger sophomores, Nate Ulmer, Dalton Brock, Jake Gullick, and then a few freshmen. Also, we have another Bashears, Mason Bashears, as a freshman that could get some looks along with Jaden Mankin. Those two freshmen are really quality backs. And then a newcomer to the program, just kind of found him walking the halls. Dale Marshall has really impressed us too. We looked at a little small back, scat back type cat. So we have enough bodies. It just kind of, who's going to step up and take the reins of that and go take ownership in it also.
One of the things that you don't have to worry about with the running back situation is you got a very experienced quarterback coming back with Ben Klutts. He had a great year last year, passing the ball, running the ball. What do you expect from Ben as he heads into this season? Obviously, he's going to have more experience coming into this year, more responsibilities with this offense.
I think with Ben, what I've told him to do, what I'm trying to coach him to do is do what he does. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to extend himself more than what he is. And don't reach. If he can play within himself and keep us in good situations, be highly efficient, then we'll be okay, because we're going to go as he goes and the offensive line goes ultimately. So, he's a great returning starter, a great athlete, and if he can just build on what he did last year and the previous year before that, then we'll be fine in the quarterback position. We have a quality backup with Jet Pitchford also, just in case. But Ben's going to be asked to shoulder a little more running load this year, just to keep defenses off balance, hopefully. So. And he's more than capable. We just have to put him in the best situation to lead and put the team in good situations.
What do you expect from this offense? Because you take a look at the numbers you guys put up last year. You guys scored a lot of points every single week, with the exception of that semifinal loss to Oologah, where you were held to under 10 points for the first time all season. You guys put up, 40, 50, sometimes even 60 points on a regular basis. What do you expect from this year offensively?
Who knows? It all depends on the kids and what they're willing to accept. What roles they're willing to accept and how they're willing to step up. I don't think the expectations for them have changed, especially from the coaching staff, and I truly expect them to be successful. We're just going to be a lot younger at the positions than we were senior heavy last year, if that makes sense. You're looking at a lot of sophomores stepping up, and we had a good freshman group, and if they're more than ready to step in that role, then we're going to put them in that role to be successful, and hopefully they take the reins of that. And so I don't expect that pace to change for us. We're going to try to score a lot of points, but we're also going to try to play good defense. So but you look at against Metro last year on the field. We watched the film a few weeks ago, just trying to go through find underclassmen that played. And at one point at that game, we had 19 or 22 on the field were seniors. A few different times in that game, so it tells you how senior laden we were. But like I said, we have good young kids that are willing to put the nose to the grindstone and work. So, our expectations are the same to try to compete for a district championship and maybe move on to the playoffs and state championships. Who knows?
And then now that kind of leads me to my next question. What has to happen for Poteau to make it back to that state title game? Poteau's made it to the title game a few years ago. You made it to the semifinals last year. What has to happen for this team to make another deep run in the playoffs?
We just have to be consistently, we have to be consistent on offense and consistent on defense. Can't give up the big play. And, every week somebody asks me, what do you have to do to win? I say you have to win the turnover battle and be great on third down percentage and red zone percentage. And if you're the leading team in those three categories, 99% of the time you're going to be on the winning side of the column. So we were, through the years, I've looked at those 3 percentages, and those 3 percentages ring true every time. So I'm going to say we're going to have to cause turnovers and not turn the ball over. We're going to have to be great in the red zone, have to be great on third down on both sides.
Coach, thanks so much for your time this morning, for joining us here for our 5A preview. I'm sure this won't be the last time you and I talk throughout the season. Good luck as you open up the season later on in September, and thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Poteau head coach Forrest Mazey joining us here in our 4A preview.